Come on, OBS, please. Switch properly. Okay, I think everything is good. Alright. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of The Hymns of Humblewood. With a bit of a delay due to some unexpected travel thing that I had to do. But hey, we made it here. We're all good. And I got everybody, and this week we do have our little Maximus. So, yay!
I'm alive.
He survived. For now.
Against all odds.
It's lovely to be back. But before we jump right in, we're just gonna go over the usual quick affiliate announcement. And honestly, part of me.
I don't know if it's just on my end, but the majority of the video is frozen on the stream. On
Is it? All right, let me just have a look. I would not be surprised, just because that would just be my luck, right? No, everything is working fine.
Oh, super weird.
Yeah. It's just you, Hunter, that is broken for some reason.
Dang, it's like you didn't recover.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
Frozen on my end too. Like Juni's not frozen and everyone else is.
All right.
Yeah, it's just Juni and our benevolent GM.
Oh shit!
That is weird.
I'm the drama.
All right. Yeah, I can see the source being like frozen for some fucking reason. Because of course, right? All right, let's just quickly refresh everybody.
Am I out? What can I do? What can I do to make things less shitty?
Oh no, I'm invisible.
Oh no, you're invisible. Oh no.
Bring me back.
I really wish that I had invisibility. Like I really wish I had like the spell to do like this because.
Right, everybody should in theory be back or about to be back.
Woo! Let's do it.
All right. Hopefully things will continue
Video live
as intended. Sometime, I mean, everybody that does actual play and things like that know that sometimes tools don't collaborate when you want it to. So, but hey, now that this is out of the way, let's just do the quick affiliate announcement so that we can jump in and let these folk create more chaos. First and foremost, we are dice affiliated with Die Hard Dice, home to friendly shop, keep, and realm. We're there. Alright, I can start over. I have had a very, very long day, and I just like got here maybe 20 minutes ago. So, please be patient with me. Yeah, only the friendliest shop in the realm where you can find quality polymer and metal dice in various dice accessories. If you do exclamation mark dice in the chat, it's going to give you 3 things. One is going to be our affiliate link with them, where like any purchase we get a bit of kickback. Neither one is going to be dice set that we did in collaboration with them. And is it still being haunted again and like broken?
Our GM broke.
Ah, if it's just me being
Nothing.
broken, it's fine. Who cares? And last but not least, a 10% off GRC 10 to get 10% off your entire order. Next, we are also affiliated with the lovely folks at Hit Point Press. You can do !HPP in the chat to get our affiliate link. Hit Point Press make the lovely campaign setting that is Humblewood. Cool things like the Griffin Saddle bag, and the deck of many, and Alcina, and so much more stuff. So yeah, go check them out. They make a lot of 5e compatible stuff, and they're working on more outside of 5e stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And last but not least, we're also affiliated with the lovely folks at 1985 Games, maker of the Dungeon Craft D&D 2D Daring book series, which is fucking awesome for a GM on the go and on a budget. Things like the deck of stories, because sometimes your player will, pull the weirdest thing and require you to improv a little bit. And sometimes you don't know what to do. And the deck of stories is good for story beat or random NPC that you need to pull on go. You can do !1985 in chat to get our affiliate link. And our discount code GRC10 to get 10% off at checkout. I may have skimmed over a few things, but hey, you've probably heard all that jazz before, so we should be good, right? Hopefully, the stream is not gonna be haunted anymore. And if it is, well, so be it, I guess. So, I guess it's time to properly jump in where we left off last week. Our little troop traveled towards Marshview. Poor Maximus was very, very sick during the journey. And hopefully the poor boy will recover. But hey, it's gonna be alright, right? Along the way they met some bandits, and through some clever potato negotiation and a couple of coins, they were able to get passage without any escalation or incident. That is a big ass jug, mate.
You have to hydrate before you dehydrate.
Yeah. But eventually made it to the town of Marshview. All safe and sound. Town is a bit busier than it was previously accustomed to. There's a bit of a tourist attraction with the recent rumor of the Wind Touch, which seems to be a real person and not just a myth. We've learned that. And a bit of shopping, a bit of perusing statues, and all ending up meeting in a local tavern, the Moss Hall, where Zahavi took over the local performance because the previous bard was absolute shit. And yeah, rented some rooms. Or was it one room that you rented? I don't remember. You are muted.
It was one because they were super price gouging.
Yeah. They're very, very pricey. It's a low supply, high demand, so.
Are we still traveling with our traveler friends? Or did we leave?
They're in town. They're roughly in town with you. Some may have been set around.
Got it.
Yeah. They accompany you there, along with Heroico's favorite friend. No.
I don't even remember his name. I don't even know who you're talking about.
But here we are.
Angry.
And the Moss Hall, as our little troop is gathering again in this fairly busy location. It's a bit crowded. The music is a bit better now, thanks to Zahavi's performance. So, folks, what do you wish to do? You are in this bar.
I feel like Maximus is just sitting in the biggest, comfiest chair he can. He's just got 3 different blankets wrapped around him. His normal wide brimmed musketeer type hat has been exchanged for just a big comfy saggy beanie. And he's just sitting in a chair with a little cup of tea just in his hands, just sniffling a little bit.
Poor Maximus. Is it? Would that be the tea that mom made you, or is it just a random cup of tea?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, it's a good tea. It's probably not the first time you had this specific recipe. You've probably felt Halo before, poor little boy.
Absolutely.
Oh, all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sickly.
I mean, if you believe the slanderous rumors that
Yeah.
were being thrown around in the previous episode, I'm a poor sickly child. Couldn't.
That's a weird way to say
possibly-
truths. You really pronounced truths weird there.
Well,
It's a local dialect, right?
yeah.
But what about the rest of you? Aspen, Hecate, and Zahavi, and even Heroico. What are...
I'm also having tea because that shit is good.
Yeah. In it,
I don't need to be sick.
bowl.
Just also- yeah. Just whatever. We've determined they
Awkward
drink
bird
different.
drinking.
Delicious,
Yeah.
delicious hot Jello.
Oh god.
Ew.
Can it gelatinize if it's hot?
No.
I mean,
We live in a world of magic.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
A little magic.
It matches emulsify and then it cools down
Yeah.
and solidifies. So it needs to be hot initially. That's why it was hot cranberry juice.
It needs to be hot, and then it cools in the gelatinous form, and then you heat up the gelatinous
Oh.
cubes.
It's a process
It's
that
just-
only a parent that loves their child would go through because it's too tedious for if you just casually want it.
It is
Soup
possibly
dumplings.
the most upsetting way to consume anything.
Yeah, here we are.
Yup. It's just
So I'll be minding my boys with this absolutely delicious tea.
Wonderful.
Baby at a Maximus.
Is Zahavi still playing?
I don't know. Is
At this
Zahavi still
point.
playing?
I would play for a little while. Definitely try to make a little bit of coin to make back the
Yeah.
damn price of the rooms. The room might not make that much, but
Yeah, I think last time I
Um,
said that you were almost pretty much making at least half of it. So
yeah, that's fine.
How much was the room?
It was like 5 gold a night.
yeah,
It was like intense. Yeah.
it is really expensive.
Why are we staying here instead of going another place?
I insisted that we needed a
The only one.
We had a little week little weak, sickly child that we had to house
You
under,
hush. I
under
swear
a
to
roof.
God.
A tiny that must be sheltered and protected from the elements.
I mean, you're not wrong there. It does need to be
Max-
sheltered from the elements.
Maximus is just bundled up. He's like shivering in the blanket. He's just like,
I am fine.
No, you're not, dear. Drink your tea.
I feel like I would do something stupid like, yeah, drink your tea. And then also drink
You
tea too. Like as
hush.
if it's not like I just like not drinking it myself.
You drink that so that you don't get sick now, okay?
I don't get sick. I think I literally cannot get sick.
Having seen you through a fair amount of sicknesses, I know that that's false.
Shh, shut up. Oh, no. I don't get sick.
Embarrassing me, Mom. God.
Embarrassing you. Shut up.
So, I will say, can I have either between sets or what have you heard Heroico say he can't get sick?
Give me a perception check.
With advantage, I think I shouted
Yeah.
that shit.
Absolutely
said
with
it loud as hell.
Okay, 17.
Oh, absolutely.
what a braggart.
Okay. Cool, tight.
Yeah, I like that. I like where this is going. Also, maybe like my lovely player don't remember, but there was offer on the table from somebody else when you got to Marshview to have possibly some arrangement that were free. But hey, it's all right. 5 gold for a room. It's all good. You get the money, right?
I need a shower. We can go stay in Mr. Orn's barn after I get a shower.
5 gold for like I don't know the Humblewood world that well. That is an absurd amount.
That is
it is
right,
an
yes.
absurd amount.
Yes.
Like everything being sold in this town to a certain extent is an absurd amount because people are profiting on the fact that there's a lot of new folks coming in, and there's
Oh, okay. It's like at
Yeah.
it's like at a
It's a tourist
like at a
trap.
convention.
yeah,
Yeah.
All of the hotels are an absurd amount for no reason.
like the supplies that they have does not necessarily meet the demand that has been created, so they have to sell shit at a much higher rate cost, and they will still sell it. Aspen,
Could make a killing as a cleric traveling with create food and water out of
Mhm.
here.
you have a. I mean, you don't have an amazing passive perception, but it's not terrible, right?
It's a 12.
Yeah, it could be worse. Uh,
But I also have alert, so
what?
must
Oh, yeah.
Getting into the tavern and sitting with your companion, and noticing, that Zahavi took somebody else's spot. The little fella that your companion, took over, looks a bit familiar to you. You may have,
I don't like that.
come across, their path, through previous business and parts around Alahart and all that. You may not have a direct interaction with them, but their faces do look familiar. They did not seem to spot you, probably because right now they're more busy hiding, just giving a look at Zahavi, stealing their thunder. Oh, there was not much thunder to steal. But yeah, just figured that I would bring this to your attention.
Going to try and be as not obvious as I possibly can then, because people that I recognize may also recognize me, and so I don't want to be seen.
It is a crowded area.
Not
It is a crowded
perceive.
bar, so if you
But
try
I'm
to
also
make
tall,
yourself.
so it's like
yeah.
that awkward, like when, like pulling a Superman where you like hunch down, just like no, I am a completely normal height. This is normal. I am the normal height. Just don't see me.
Yeah. And depending on how insightful your companions may be, they may notice that there's something a bit odd with you at the moment.
Probably.
Hey, it's like late to mid-afternoon. Still have time, and some people do want to take a hot bath or hot shower, which is available to you as patron of this establishment. You, depending on when you want to do it, you may have to wait a bit in the line, unless you want to go into the more common bathtub, whether it's a bit shared. But it's up to you.
I want to share a bath with somebody.
Hey,
Like a communal, like a lot of people at the same time, or just like
Like, I mean, bathhouses are a thing.
Yeah, bathhouses
so, like,
are a
are we talking
thing.
bathhouse? Or are we talking just like
oh, is
big
that what I mean?
clawfoot
Is it
tub? Like, it's two
Ah.
different vibes.
it is essentially like a small bathhouse attached to the tavern. It's not as big as
Okay, that's
like
fine then.
a bathhouse would be, like for the most part. You can probably
like a
fit-
big sauna, but instead of steaming, everybody's actually taking a bath?
Yeah,
Because saunas aren't huge, but there's multiple people in them,
yeah,
right? Yeah, that's
and
is that a
nobody's
good way to
dressed.
compare that? Okay. I'm fine.
Maximus did go in there because he had asked where he could get a shower. He asked where he could get a shower, and then went into the sauna area. Saw that nobody was wearing any clothes, and then immediately came out looking traumatized.
My poor baby. We'll wait in line. We'll get you a nice hot bath.
I had to resist everything to not say that I was on the other, like, as he was running out, I was going in, and it was double worse.
No.
No, it's not what's happening. That would have been like the worst thing.
I mean, would Heroico be trying to get a shower or a bath?
It's I don't know what's better. Either I was going in and you'd get double traumatized, or I'm in the distance watching you going, yeah, no, I remember that look. I've also been on this end of receiving and finding out what that's like. So I don't know which one is which. I'm probably I feel like Heroico tries to stay clean, and so he's probably like with washcloth bucket and like by a river or something like that perpetually. So he probably doesn't feel like grimy or anything. So if he can't just take a normal bath shower clean, like he can wait, because he's gonna say I'm gonna do it some way somehow
Well,
soon.
you said there's normal.
Yeah, I
showers
would just
and
wait
baths
for
too, right?
whatever thing lets me do it the most efficient, non-weird way. So
Excellent.
if there's a line for something, I would just wait. I don't feel like being around a bunch of people.
What do I have to roll to make sure that I have the shower immediately before Heroico and then use up all the hot water?
I guess both of you can roll initiative.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. No, if you want to go before me, I would just let you. I wouldn't compete
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
mean I'm sick.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. It's okay.
Yeah. And it's a ye old tavern, right? So the hot water reserve is very small. It has to be like boiled a little bit and then placed in there. So it would not be too too difficult for you to use all the available hot water.
Excellent.
If you choose
you
to
wanna
create
just
more
use it before I
mischief
go
from
in
there,
there?
that's up to you.
Is it like a bucket or is it like just like a tank?
It's essentially like an intricate, like bucket system.
Mm-hmm. I know what I would do, so you can just say what you want to do, and then I'll just ruin it. So whatever you want, go for it.
No, I think I use up all of the hot water, and then I look around in the room to see if there is anything in here that it would be really inconvenient to bathe without.
To leave
You're
without.
stealing the soap.
Yeah, that's it. I take the soap with me. It just tuck it away.
Hey, yeah. Well, add to your inventory a bar of soap.
Excellent. I need that.
Okay.
All right.
So the joke's on you, right? Because oh wait, no, do I not have the one thing I thought I had? Shit! The one thing I thought was gonna make this work.
So,
Oh,
so the
no,
joke-
I do. I'm good. No, I'm good. So yeah, if you like went and did all that, you would see Heroico come in, with his bag, and you'd leave probably with a smug look on your face, whatever. But as I'm in there, I open my bag, take out the essentially like one of those little travel toiletry kits, because I bring my own soap and washcloths and everything everywhere, because I do take my hygiene
yeah,
very
of course.
seriously.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. And then if the water is cold, I'd be like, I would look and then like take a knife out or something, some sort of weapon, and then just like, and then stab it and cast Searing Smite and boil the water, to heat it real fast.
Yeah.
To give myself hot water, using the rage I have towards my little brother, because it probably isn't the first time, but I'm not gonna let him get me. So I'm just gonna boil the water with my righteousness, and it's just like, he's not getting in my way of my shower, damn it. Just like, and then I
absolutely
take,
incredible.
and then I will take a shower. I will clean myself and go through my routine.
That may be the
probably-
best use of Searing Smite
I've described his feathers as being frustratingly good, so there's probably like the equivalent of a skincare routine probably
like
that
a
happens.
manicure set that you're like trimming up the edges of the feather.
It's just I'm like I there's probably a line afterwards. It's like,
Oh,
"Don't take
absolutely.
too
There's a
long."
line.
The being a little frustrated that it didn't work, when I leave, I pick the lock so that the door is unlocked, and then I leave.
All right.
All right.
I swear to God, I taught y'all better than this.
Clearly you didn't.
Heaven
Clearly.
help whoever tries to come in after that accident. I mean, yeah.
Somebody walks in as you're searing, smiting the water.
Yeah. I imagine. Damn it, I hate saying it like this. But like naked Heroico is probably just always positioned in a way where you don't want to see like somebody standing like it's never just that, it's always like a lunge or something. Like, I just imagine always like
Whoever walks is just like,
I feel like they're always gonna walk in like at a moment, then I'll be like, do you mind?
One foot
It's
up
just
on the
gonna always
toilet
be a
seat,
moment.
just
Yeah, just like
I mean,
Somebody walks in on Heroico, then
Occupado.
turns around, walks back out. Somebody's like, "What'd you see in there?" He's like, "A naked cock." Ba-doom.
that was good. That was
Thank
good.
you.
perfect.
But yeah. Yeah, they got hey, good for them. They got a free show. Like, I mean, I can only imagine people would pay for this, and I'm not charging, so good for them. I thought I locked that door, but lucky them.
You're getting forgetful in your old age.
It happens. I'm too focused on being awesome. I can't worried about bullshit like doors.
So, while the two of you are in your midst of your prank war. The rest of the more mature people and Zahavi.
This is a war?
This was a skirmish at best.
Skirmish.
I won whatever this was.
What are y'all
Except
doing?
my defeat.
Aspen, Auntie.
I at one point really did consider having. I was like, when you said somebody walks in, I was like, oh god, that'd be Aspen walked in because Aspen felt like, oh, I smell bad. Sees everybody else going to the bathroom. Like,
That'd be so good.
just Aspen just opens the door. Dude, like, yes, sorry. They just go sit back in the corner.
I would never act like anything happened. It would just be like, yeah.
Definitely act like everything happened and they feel very bad about it. Just
You would notice that Aspen looks a little uneasy, so would offer a cup of the totally delicious tea. Here you go, hon.
Why'd you do air quotes?
Because it's not.
thank you.
What?
Thank you.
It's like mostly apple cider vinegar.
It's so nice of you to pretend, but it's like, it's so herbal.
Oh god.
Aspen just thank you. Drinks it. He goes,
Hopefully it'll keep you forgetting for whatever Maximus had.
mm-hmm.
I think I caught a little bit of it. Got a little bit of gravel in my gizzard. But hopefully it goes away soon.
Yeah. I hope so. mm-hmm. Yeah.
No one is safe from whatever got me. If it somehow took me down, none of you are safe.
Oh, it's you took your shower. Okay, here, come on. And I'm gonna like ruffle dry your
Just
hair.
a giant poof ball.
So
I
is
don't
this
think
all-
I have a robe, but I just imagine me sitting down in a robe and I was like, I'm feeling fine. Just like
Your friend up there is quite talented. I like his music.
Yeah. He's very good. I like listening to him play.
Must come from being such a world traveler. Get all the new melodies and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would probably wrap up, come over to everybody. Hey, I got us a room. Sadly, it's one for everybody. Because, well, they're price gouging the hell out of this. But it's 3C. I'm gonna go put my stuff down and take a bath because I feel gross. Is anybody coming with? I've heard there's a sauna.
Be very careful when you go into the sauna. It is filled with naked people.
Exactly.
Yeah. They're gonna
If
be
that's
there,
a
but
benefit,
It certainly doesn't hurt. It's just bodies. You've got
Ah.
one too?
yeah, but mine usually has clothes on it.
Oh boy.
just
Good
gonna
to know.
look
All right.
over it.
I'm looking back and forth like,
You've had the dog, right?
I
You-
haven't quite got there with them yet.
Okay.
I will
gonna leave
wait
you to
till the kids go to sleep then before I break out the new songs. I'll see you all later.
I'll take Maximus up to bed. He needs to rest off this illness. Come on, Maximus. Like,
Isn't it
If a
like
crow
late
could blush.
afternoon?
I would fight you on this, but I am tired, so I'm
just
doing this of
picking
my
you
own free will.
I'm picking you up.
just walking
Thank-
away while holding him.
Thank you. My legs were exhausted.
I know, hon. I know.
A little baby.
Just cradled.
I mean, the
A
size
fluffy baby
difference.
mouse.
And we're taking all those. It looks like one big laundry bundle. It's a mouse in the middle of 3 blankets, a beanie. Like we're maintaining
And a
that
floppy
wonderful
hat.
there.
and a floppy hat. It's gonna kind of gently but unceremoniously put you in one of the beds. Here you go.
Just walk in,
Immediately.
take out my bag of stuff, and just kind of just very unceremoniously collapses into the floor. I'm gonna go take a bath
And
and just walk back out.
for those that you got into that room, it's gonna be a bit cozy, to say the least. For especially with some larger member in your group, it may make the room a bit more crowded. It would probably fit 2 or 3 average sized being. But yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna get to know each other very, very well.
How many beds are there?
There are 2 beds, and they're not.
Okay.
Yeah, they would be like what would be equivalent to like no, like a size between like a double and like a single bed. It's a weird size. Like some people, well, their feet will probably go off the bed. For Maximus, it's huge.
Maximus has like pulled one of the drawers out of the dresser and put a pillow into it and just pulled a blanket up over him, and he's just nestled in.
Oh. Aspen has like just a blanket lump that's in the corner on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah, they immediately opted it. I'm gonna sleep there. I'm just in
Are
the
you
corner.
sure?
I prefer to sleep on the floor.
I heard it's good for your back.
I don't know if the way that I sleep is really good for my back, because when y'all saw them, they were like curled up, almost in like as much of a curl pose as a deer can be, where they're just kind of like folded in on themselves, and then their face is just like tucked into their side. Oh, that's sleep.
Dear loaf.
Yeah, deer loaf. A very pointy deer loaf.
The 2 little antlers.
Yes.
I take my bag, my mom's bag. I take anybody's bag that's not actively being used for something and toss it like in the corner where like the bed, like where like a bed meets a wall, just to kind of like form not like a bed, but like you ever pile blankets around yourself to kind of give yourself a look almost like a little cozy? Because I will like chickens don't they just like sit? You know what I mean? They're just like
You're nesting.
I'm nesting. Yeah, essentially I just kind of throw things into an area and I'm like, okay, and just I just kind of floof down. So I'm just gonna be fine, like just in a corner as well. It's just like throw things around me to build a nest. I'm just putting our stuff over here so it's not on the floor, free up floor space, and I'm just gonna go down.
Like how we're all anthropomorphic animals, and we could totally sleep like we do in real life. But pretty much everybody has opted to make themselves sleep like the animal really does.
This is the equivalent of like a
none of
samurai
us
sleep, though.
sleeping in the bed.
I was about to say, if nobody else is taking a bed, my tiny ass will take
This
a
is
bed.
the equivalent of like having a knee up and then like with a sword like this. Like this is the equivalent of like a samurai sleep, but it's a chicken, so it's just like. So that's how I envisioned it. Badass, but chickeny. You know what I mean? Not just chicken, but more badass. That's what I'm going for. That's my flavor.
Yeah. What time is it? Like, is it late time to
8:30.
go to bed, or is
7,
it still
7:45.
early?
Yeah, it would be close, like almost 7 o'clock.
Oh shit.
We sent you up to bed before the.
like when it comes to
Wardrobe.
like taking a shower and all of that, jazz happening, and the visit to sauna that resulted in probably talk later. It would be around like 7 o'clock, give or take.
Aspen's not actually going to sleep. I'm just describing where they are sleeping.
Yeah.
So, because they're a large being, and they're like, I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna be over here. Oh, this spot.
Makes sense. Better than you coming in, everybody's everywhere, and you're like, well, okay. Like, what do you
I'm
what do
gonna
we
just
do?
awkwardly like sleep in a really weird position in between people.
Just Tetris between us. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah, I think I got enough decks for that. We're fine. But yeah, no, after that, after I shower and everything, I'm gonna go down and get a drink.
Yeah, I will do the same after I get out from taking my bath.
All right.
Still slightly soggy.
Slightly soggy.
That is a
I'll
descriptor.
make sure the two boys are asleep, and I'll go down.
This is bullshit.
Go to sleep.
I
Watch
thought it
over
was
your
way
bed.
later. I'm leaving it, but yeah, I thought it was way later.
This is your bedtime.
Oh, damn it. Shit.
Damn,
All
during
right,
the
fine.
summer, the sun's not even down yet.
Oh, fuck. What have I
That's what
established?
curtains are for.
Oh, no. Yep. All right. I've made my bed. I'll lay in it.
Hey, but that's you go to bed early so you can be the first one awake.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. I am important and wake up early.
Yes,
I
you
don't know.
are.
That's how I spun it.
You are the first one. You make sure everyone else gets up awake on time.
There you go.
Very important job.
We're gonna get into such cool shenanigans now. And it's 8.
Oh gosh, I've left the boys alone.
The moment mom is gone,
The door closes.
the door closes immediately. I just sit bolt upright and look at Heroico. I'm like,
You want to sneak out?
God damn it! I've been holding on to that. I just nod slowly.
This is why I've never left you alone at all. In this life. I thought we were good.
I
Oh,
say,
man.
I have been faking sick for 3 days to lead up to this moment.
How dare you?
I fucking
Playing
knew
the
it.
long con, baby.
I fucking knew it.
You think
betrayal.
you think a simple disease can take me down?
I did. I rip off the robe, fully armored. Let's go.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh
Are they going out the
no.
window or something? Or do the awkward teenagers sneak out the window thing?
I'm a goddamn
Yo.
adult. Oh,
I
God.
have
Sneak
a
out
hot
the window
passive
in
perception.
full
Let's see how this
plates.
goes.
this is gonna turn into, if you're playing along at home, take a drink every time Juni says, "I'm a goddamn adult."
Oh,
That's good.
Oh,
so
man.
good.
That's a dangerous game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I'll be sick by the end of this.
So the three of us are down in the bar.
Yeah. So the
completely
three of you are
oblivious to this
down in the bar.
nonsense.
It's still fairly lively. There's still a decent amount of people. It's just people chatting and having a bit of food and drinks away. But yeah, the bar is open. Elora is there, like serving drinks and making sure that patrons are served with she has like somebody working with her. And still at the door, there's still this other big ass frog orange character just keeping an eye on things, making sure that nobody's causing mischief in this place.
I want
There's
everyone at
mischief
home to
going
know
on in
that
text.
Juni and I are being scolded by our mom right now.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
I love it.
I love this so much.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Is Zahavi still playing?
No, I stopped. I took a shower. I am
Yeah.
hanging out, probably with the two of you, to get a drink. So, Auntie, I have to ask. How old are the boys? Because I'm getting it's real difficult to read sometimes.
Oh, I know. They're just a bunch of rascals. Well, I've had Maximus longer, but he is younger than Heroico technically. Maximus is about 16, 17, and Heroico, he's about, I want to say 22,
Okay.
but I got him
That's good to know.
later. Yeah.
That's good to know. That's good to know. All right. I could have guessed Maximus was definitely the younger of the two, given that he spent about 95% of that first day where we met the caravan playing with 8-year-olds and seemed perfectly thrilled about it. And I wouldn't attribute that, like, not, you know how like an adult will play with 8-year-olds and it's a
Yeah.
little patronizing. No, he was gung ho.
Nah, he's young at heart.
Yes, that is certainly a way to put it. I just don't want to say anything wrong in front of them and, well, honestly, upset you if I speak out of turn.
It is very hard to upset me. You can just go for it. Say whatever's on your mind.
Okay, good to know. Well, this should be interesting. They're definitely scamming the hell out of everyone here.
Oh,
I picked up on that, yeah.
And do we all have drinks at this point? Are we ordering drinks?
I mean,
Am
I'm
I
sure
the
you-
only one drinking? Because I will be.
I'm sure you could order drinks.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah,
I will
like
have a drink.
and drinks could easily be brought to your table for like, I don't know, 5 copper a nail. And I mean, it's they're like big ass pints.
I could deal with that. I'll get the first round.
If anything, the portions
Oh.
for booze are generous.
Silver and a half.
little bird drink away.
And,
Ugh.
no,
Does everything here taste bland to you? Not here, just this area.
Does it
Like,
taste bland?
My couch, toss some stuff in it.
I mean, it depends
I-
on people's taste bud, I guess. It is very simple.
I have had. My taste buds have been pretty much. I'll eat anything at this point, well, mostly. I
I mean-
am a vegetarian, but like beyond that, it's
I bet you what again?
like I just an herbivore. I eat of nature. I eat plants and stuff. I don't.
Interesting. Okay.
Is that? I would offer some of this spice to you, but it's got crunched up like scorpion in it.
I think I will pass on that. I don't think my stomach can handle that much spice. That sounds like it would be very
Valid.
spicy and not. No, thank you. I'm good. Thanks though.
This one's not too spicy. I have another one that is far more interesting. And that bandit captain might not be super happy that he traded with me for it. It's not poison. It's just a lot.
A lot of banded food tends to, unless you get really lucky, it tends to be very basic. So
I believe that. I mean, traveling as far as I have, most of the road food is basic, hence the spice pouches.
it's a very good idea. I was looking at getting my own version of that.
It's helpful to have, and it makes it useful for trade should you ever run into the necessity. So, on to business, I guess. Any ideas where the hell we should start?
We
Aspen
keep our
is
eye on the
thinking-
sky. Go ahead.
I was like, Aspen is thinking, I am rereading my notes. My notes are bad because last time I was on allergy meds, and so there's like 3 notes.
I mean, they said that I think it was a she. She hadn't been seen in a couple weeks,
Mhm.
and she basically just whip from one side of the town to the other. which to me just seems like a very fancy glide, which I will give credit, that is still very difficult for a mouse, for a gerbine. Like, we're not supposed to do that.
I mean, we've tried with Maximus, but it doesn't really work too well.
Jump cut to Heroico and I standing in an alley being like,
So we know for certain Gerbine can fly.
Oh no.
No.
Skeptical. I'm not exactly 100% if that's. I mean, I want to see it. I'm not 100% on this one still. I'm still looking around, like, because we're gonna get caught. So what are we gonna do? What's there to do around here? I don't know. What do we see? What do we see around? Does anything catch our eye?
Give me a...
We like Naruto jumped out of here. I had him.
100%. We
I
went
have my
through
boots.
the window and down onto the.
I have my boots. I can jump 3 times my normal distance. It's like, like I am.
Noting
Like,
that Heroico has no money on him because he entrusts it to his mom.
shit. You're right.
And
Yeah. There are piles of like pillows and blankets roughly put into like our blankets to make
Oh
it look
shit!
like
You
they're
know what?
still
I left my
there.
armor with like pillows stuff to form it out, so I'm just wearing clothes. I'm dressed normally, no armor, so I'm gliding.
There's there's a roughly mouse-shaped pillow laying in my bed with my hat sitting on top of it.
So,
I
Oh,
fully
no.
know that we could have just left. This is more fun. Like we could have. There's nothing stopping us from doing
No.
this. But it's just like I don't know. It's kind of funny. Why not? Yeah.
so I don't know
So yeah,
how much
casual Friday Heroico.
any of you has ever been to like small like village way out of the city where there's like almost nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I lived there.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. There is not much like going on in this place, right? There's an apothecary, there's like a general store which is about to close. The only place of entertainment is the one tavern where your mom will probably see you if you sneak it back in.
Mm-hmm.
There are many there are a couple of houses. There are some people walking. And some people maybe slightly inebriated, and some of all mixed ages. If you're trying to like find out where the cool kids are hanging out,
That
Tell
is
me-
exactly what I'm looking for.
tell me all
Tell
you
me
want.
tell me where that cool underground teenagers club is.
Just like give me like all you want to approach like looking for that. Like, are you just like asking people, or just like listening to people, or
I think I speak thieves' cant. I'm looking for any sign of like that sort of thing. I'm trying to find like we know there's a flying gerbine here, so there's got to be some sort of like cool and shady organization type thing. Looking for that.
all right.
Definitely not relaying that information to Heroico. I'm just like, brother bonding time. But that's what I'm looking for, and I need muscle.
So essentially, like you're just essentially like looking for like a low-key sign in the street that will indicate like, oh, go towards that for like the cool kid clubhouse.
Right. Yeah.
Give me an investigation check with advantage. Just because you're using your thieves' cant.
Not great, but it's not horrible. 12.
12. Takes you a little bit, looking around, trying not to look overly suspicious to both, the people walking around, and to your brother, like, what are you doing? But you do, like, catch a glimpse of what, could be, like, possibly some cool kids, stuff. a bit more like towards the south east of like the village. It's a bit more like the wooded area. You're not exactly sure what you're gonna find there, but you figure like you've seen like those similar symbol, and last time it brought you to interesting places. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you're gonna follow on that path. Meanwhile, our adults, you are
Keeping my mouth shut. Keeping my mouth shut. I'll reveal it
Giant
later.
crocodiles. Y'all are about to find some giant crocodiles.
I know they're gonna die.
I'll save my truth until later. I'll save my truth for later.
so you are about to
Back
discuss.
to the mature
yeah,
ones.
Yeah. Discuss plan of investigation for different purpose.
I'm a goddamn adult.
Are you though?
Yes. Yes, I am.
As somebody who is roughly the age of Heroico, it was very easy for my brother to recently talk me into going out and hanging out with his other college friends. It was absurdly easy for him to accomplish that.
Like if I knew he was going to sneak out in a place that we didn't know, it would kind of just be easier to watch him if I just went.
You are so responsible that you had to sneak out with me.
Mm-hmm.
I might have texted mom saying I'm a chaperone. I'm just saying, look, just gonna there, everybody. There, I'm not some crazy idiot. Like,
Little bit though.
I'm a little stupid, but come on now.
Alright. So, what our actual adults are doing?
Thank you for taking that from me. That was smooth. That was real smooth.
Oh man.
Not sure where we should start. Maybe ask around about if anyone knows any spells that might account for the fly-in, or maybe engineers of some sort that could like fabricate something to cause fly-in. I don't know. What do you all think?
I mean, I don't see that being a bad idea. I don't know how much we're going to get as obvious outsiders. Truth be told, from what I'm hearing, and granted it's not a ton, it sounds like they go from treetop to treetop, so maybe checking up there might not hurt. I wouldn't know what necessarily we could find, but if there is some elaborate setup that could help.
Huh, I like that idea. Do we go up there and we find something?
We could.
I mean, we can certainly ask around. It looks... How busy is it in here?
It is fairly crowded. It's not a big establishment. Just maybe like at most 40 people in here. But it's just because people are like, there's a lot of people that are from out of town.
So this looks like mostly tourists.
Yeah, I mean you can easily distinguish the locals from, because the locals look a bit more unhappy about the situation sometimes.
Makes sense.
Like like there was just Joda was just going like to go have a beer after work, and now he has to share that room with like 30 more person.
I would be frustrated too.
Yeah.
I mean, we can certainly try talking to folks in here.
I'd be
I don't
curious
know.
how the story differs between the people that live here and the people that traveled here. Because rumors tend to get a little bit exaggerated.
That's true.
Yeah.
look around, look around. Not that I can necessarily tell, but does it look like any of the locals are getting short on ale?
Give me a perception check.
7.
7. I mean, there's a few people that are, looking short on ale. If they're local or not, it's hard to tell per se. But you could probably tell, like, there's a slightly grumpier owl person that's just trying to get over this day and just trying to enjoy its ale in their corner, and it's just not working. There's every time to try to for the past 15 minutes they've been trying to find a table and somebody just went to sit there.
All right. I'll wave if they want. Kind of wave them over to our table. Yank a seat and put it at ours if you'd like to join.
Yeah. They look around and look a bit confused and they're pointing or talking, and you see them scoot over. They're probably on the taller end of the Strig folk, but they're just scooting over. Well, hello. It's
Looked
hard
like
to
you were
find
looking
seat.
for a chair.
Yeah, so many people. Not everybody is as kind as you are.
Well, I mean, if we're going to take up all your space, we may as well be nice about it. Come, sit, have a drink.
Oh, well, thank you. Much
Of course.
appreciated.
My name is Zahavi Pello. These are my traveling companions.
Nice to meet
How
you.
you doing, sir?
Hey, Hecate Voitos. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful. I'm Hermes.
Oh.
I own one of the local general store here. It's been a busy day.
I believe that. I know our caravan came in today, but I can imagine you might have had at least one more.
Oh, yeah. We had a few more in recent days, and all of them are
Ooh.
coming to see Tampa.
To see, I'm sorry, what was that?
Tampa, the vintage jerby.
Oh, that's right. Tempa. I hadn't heard her name yet.
She became quite a local celebrity.
That's what we're hearing. We actually joined up with a caravan coming in not too long ago. When we heard, because it sounded interesting, something new to see at least. Have you seen her?
Oh, of course. I've known her since she was. I would say a wee little jerby.
We don't get very tall, to be fair. Zahavi says from sitting on his box on top of a chair.
Little those feet. Very sweet kid.
So if you don't mind me asking, if you feel up to telling the tale, I know it's been a long day. How did she get so blessed? Was it just one day she woke up and was given gifts, or?
I'm not sure. Her and her family live a bit outside of town, so we don't see them every day. So exactly how it came to be. But one day, I remember I was working the shop, and she just flew over town, like I can do. But she's a little jerby.
That's amazing.
That is quite amazing. But I feel like people are taking advantage of her. That's not amazing.
No. I hope at least some of this is getting back to her and her family, as well as the town is doing.
I hope so. I know some people here are not exactly the most kind folks, but the only folks available sometimes for certain things, so.
Has there been trouble with anyone?
And you seem just look around and look at quickly from the corner of his eye as like to the owner of the establishment and looking on the other side to the very obvious muscle of the place. No, not recently, no.
That's good to hear, at least. And I will kind of wave for... How are we all on drinks? Are we good? Would we like another ale, everybody? I am getting Auntie another drink.
Getting Auntie
Auntie
sauce.
Hermes and Aspen. Yep. The boys are like, we're gonna be naughty and sneak out. And it's like, you could come downstairs. Mom's getting drunk.
She's tall, it's fine.
But Mom's gonna dance on the table. It's gonna be hilarious.
Who knows? That's how the night goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I will go ahead and put down 2 more silver and get 4 more drinks.
Wonderful. It will take a
Including it
minute,
for
but
Hermes.
yeah, you'll get your drinks.
Okay. Okay, and Tempa lives outside of town.
Yeah.
And is that closer to the marsh? I was actually, so when I came not this way, when I started heading into the Humblewood, I was actually on the north end of the marsh. I'm curious if there's any different like flora down here to send back home. So is Tempa and all of that closer to the marsh?
So in
Directionally?
relation, like the western northern, like western and a bit north is more marshland. When you approach the village from the eastern side, you could like from the woods, you could see like the marsh from afar, and like the village right on the edge, where it's a bit more dry. And there's woods around. Tempa live a bit more like on the northeastern side, a bit more in the woods.
Okay.
It's just like pretty much at the edge of the marsh.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to basically ask that in a way that's not like, I'm gonna go try and find her and stare at her. I'm trying to make it like I'm interested in the marsh.
Yeah.
And directionally, like, trying to be subtle.
For flora, well, I'm not much of a gardener. But there's varied in the marsh. I'm not sure if it's very different from the northern side to the more southern side.
Never hurts to check.
Never hurts to check. Just be careful not to get eaten by an alligator.
That is a rule I try to follow wherever I go. Terrible way to go.
I wouldn't know, but I'm sure it is. Just be careful.
Dangerous.
It sounds dangerous. Some of them are as big as I am.
That's awful big.
That's awfully big.
All right. Well, I think is anybody playing music at this point?
Not at this point, no. You can see, like, the edge, like, doing his best to, like, fix its instrument. It's probably just gonna make more awful sound. But, there's currently nobody playing.
Did he had, like, a harp or something, right?
Yeah, like,
Like a
essentially
travel
the
harp or something?
worst one-man band machination thing that should not be put together in like that fashion. But it's very experimental.
All right, yeah. I probably would have come down with my loot on my back, and I will not necessarily start playing unless people seem interested.
All right.
I don't want to make an ass of myself, but I'll definitely be just. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah. At this time, people seem to be getting somewhat deep in their tankard. So, if entertainment, may fit bill, yeah, I'm sure some people would enjoy it. Some might not, but some will.
Woo, play us a tune, nephew!
All right. So yeah, if I find that I am being encouraged, I will absolutely play a song.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah, absolutely. You can start playing your music.
Okay, and I will say I could not sleep the other night and actually came up with a rhyme, but I want to check. It is very heavy, very obvious heavy innuendo. Are we all clear with that? Because we can just... Okay.
Look, it's 18 plus stream. I'm fine with it.
All right, I just wanted to make sure.
Go for it. Do
We're
it.
all technically adults here.
Speak
Heck,
your
I mean,
truth.
He would
Technically.
dim the lights in the tavern with thaumaturgy.
Oh, nice.
Set the mood.
All right, so... Tell me, friends, now do you know the little man in the canoe? He guards the gates of heaven from the likes of me and you. Well, lads don't often know him, but the ladies surely do. So if you get the chance, my friend, ask your lover to lead you to the good and kindly gentleman inside of the canoe.
I love it.
I couldn't sleep, so when at 3 a.m. I was like, all right, time to write something stupid.
That
I
is
like
such
it.
a great song.
That was funny.
I'm going to have to go back and clip that.
But I'm like, yeah, can't play that in front of the children.
The fully grown ass men.
The fully
children.
grown ass children, yes.
The fully grown ass men children.
Yeah, the people that did listen to it, like, at first were a bit like, wait, what? And then really got into it. And yeah, you definitely like get a couple more coin tossed your way for sure for that
Woohoo!
great song.
Made back-
You essentially
back my
made
2
back what you spent for your room at this point. Since the beginning of
Hey.
the day.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
Might not know what it's about, but people seem to like it. Can't argue with that.
I mean,
Yep,
people do love a dirty song, so.
that is true.
That is very true.
What are
while
our
we're-
misfits up to?
What were we saying? Aspen?
I would say while we were listening to the hobby play, I want to see if I can recall where I saw the bard from. Like exactly, more specific.
Give me just a quick intelligence history check. Just you're gonna recall some information. Just want to check to which degree.
That's a 13.
13. That's not bad at all. So you do. It's probably been a couple of years since you were doing some other type of interesting adventure. I do believe, right?
Yeah, it's been probably right at about 2 years.
About 2 years. Yeah. And so it was around like, where would that have been? Let me just look at the name of that place again, because I've lost my notes. It's been a very, very long day. So was probably like on your way towards the Saltar Sport, which is on the eastern side of the Humblewoods. That the troop that you traveled with at the time will have met with this rather unusual fella. Uh, as part of a smuggling racket. He seemed to have used and employed certain acquaintance of yours to help acquire certain objects at the time. For what purpose, you're not exactly sure. You may not have been like fully in the inner circle of all things. But definitely what was, being asked is probably not, based on the nature of the business, what most people can get through usual means. Or at least, not as easily. Essentially like smuggling ring. Yeah.
Okay.
But it was a
Okay.
while ago.
I mean, I have kind of been out of that for a
Yeah.
little bit, so yeah, just kind of like once I recognize, I'm like, okay, maybe can relax like a little bit of a slight relax to the way Aspen's sitting. Of okay, maybe they won't know who I am. Just
I mean, some attention was brought towards your group thanks to the lovely performance.
that is very true.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping more of the attention is on Zahavi
Yeah.
and less on me.
A bit more on Zahavi, less on you. Whether or not they recognize you, you're not sure yet, but you can hope for the best.
Crossing my little hoofy finger things. I don't know what they have. They're little in the art. Their little hands look like hooves.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, okay.
Cross my hoofy things. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah.
I just imagine fingers with
Yeah.
hooves at the end. I was like, I don't like that.
Oh, ugh.
Instead
Yeah.
of fingernails, it's just little
Yeah.
hooves.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, the anthropomorphic like hooves that just like curve around things. That makes sense.
It's like the art is like the tip of their fingers. It's like
Mhm.
where the hoof is, the hoof part.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe this. I'm not a sciencey person. Everybody knows what I mean, though.
I get what you mean. I know. Perfect. All right. So
No one knows how hands work anyway. In like
Hands
any
are- hands are a
life,
myth.
so that's fine. Yeah.
nobody has hands for real. So, as we are about to go see what our mischievous boys are doing, we're gonna go on a little break because we're about like an hour and a half, give or take, in the show. So, and we're gonna come back to what will I can only assume gonna be shenanigans. So,
I mean, obviously.
I'm
it's
sure
those two.
nothing will go wrong. It's gonna be fun.
We visit a library. We
Yeah.
we help an
Probably
old lady
closed
cross these.
'cause
If
AIDS.
I know
Yeah.
one thing about
yeah.
Maximus and Heroico, it's that we're hooked on phonics.
Mm-hmm. We help an old lady cross the street. There's like it's like all the most boring crap ever. We
Yeah.
do somebody else's chores. We're like an old man. That's like the lamest crap
So, yeah.
ever.
We're gonna be right back.
Maximus
in
is going to
about-
help somebody do their taxes.
Yeah.
Ugh.
We're gonna be back in about like give or take like 5-10 minutes or so. So get up, stretch, drink some water, do all that, and we'll be back soon. Come
That's
on.
good.
we're back. All right, cool. So, right before break, we're about to see what the boys are gonna be up to. Maximus,
Yes.
you were leading the search for mystery and possible shenanigans.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
It does sound like me.
it does sound like something you would do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your search takes you a bit, further down, like the village, further a bit south, a bit southeast. You weave between the house and like keep recognizing like a certain symbol that you like notice. I should show you of the exact meaning, but you know that this is gonna lead you to something. That's for sure. And the side little symbol like takes you to like the edge of the woods, where your very keen Gerbine eyes do spot from afar what would appear to be younger folks, probably around your age, maybe a bit younger, walking in the shadows a little bit, trying to be a bit inconspicuous about their activities.
I turn to Heroico, and I say,
Now listen, these guys seem pretty cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna introduce us. I'm gonna break the ice, okay? You stay here because
Mhm.
you're my brother and I love you and I mean this in the nicest way possible. You look
Mhm.
like a narc. So I'm gonna go vouch for you.
Okay.
And then I'll bring you in.
All right. Can I get a vibe check on these hoodlums real quick? Like, what do these hoodlums look like?
Yeah,
Do
it
I
sounds like
think-
something a narc would ask to roll.
I didn't say that to you. You don't know shit. I'm asking God right now.
You're not doing any
Would I-
favors for
would-
your narc reputation, bud.
would I allow him to go to these hoodlums without me going with him?
Give me an insight check with
Hoodlums?
disadvantage because they're pretty
let
far.
me get an insight check on these hoodlums.
Yes, I know what I said. All right. Donde words. There we go.
Are these the reputable sort of hoodlums, or the...
That's a dirty 20. My like dirty 20. Yeah, I'm like,
What-
and
what's
then
that-
I like laser in on these guys. And I'm
Was
like,
that with disadvantage though?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
it
because they're
wasn't.
pretty far,
Uh,
and it's pretty
Okay,
dark.
fair. I swear to God, it's the same roll. It's dirty 20 twice.
Oh.
Alright.
17.
Heroico knows a hoodlum when he sees it.
Yeah.
I'll judge these hoodlums.
So
Hoodlums.
from
Trying to say
afar,
hoodlum
you're
with a
you're
Spanish
trying
accent.
to use your best Big Brother's instinct to get a bit of a vibe check on them, trying to understand what kind of people they are. They don't seem to be the kind of people I mean, they might get up to no good, but nothing that.
I don't think he's just gonna get beat up
Yeah,
or like
no.
stabbed.
No, they
type
don't. They
thing,
don't
right?
look like a dangerous, hooligans. That people
Okay.
will stab you.
They're not like swinging chains and shit. Okay.
No, they're not like
Uh,
like clanking bottles and calling for the warriors.
Okay, cool. I would be like, okay. And then reiterating that I left my armor. Casual Friday Heroico is like his tunic is open like way too much in the front, so there's a lot of feathers. The sleeves are rolled up just high enough to show how strong he really, really is, and he's always holding his belt for no reason. He's like, okay. And I just go post up on a wall, probably looking extra narky. I'm not gonna lie. He probably does look a little like he probably doesn't. And he's like, all right. And I'm just gonna be like, all right, go. And I'm just gonna like be paying attention, and I'll let him do what he wants.
Perfect. Yeah. So
And
yeah,
I have
Maximus.
I have my scimitar. I don't have my full big honking blade, but I do got
Okay.
a weapon on my side. It's visible.
All right. I get it.
And then I stealth, and my goal here would be to disappear and just sort of like appear next, like emerge out of the shadows next to them and be like, there.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
21.
21. Yeah. You disappear. Like even to the point that Heroico could probably lose you for a little bit.
I rolled a 14 to just see, and I was like, wait, where the fuck? Oh, okay. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Oh shit.
I
Mom's gonna kill me.
I walked behind a tree, and Heroico's like, yeah, you're behind the tree, and looks around, and I'm not. I'm just gone.
Oh, mom is gonna kill me. Mom is going to kill me.
But yeah, Maximus, you're able to easily follow them without being noticed. They're essentially just a little posse of 3 people. There's this young servant person that barely got their horns in. There's a Jerbean, and there's right next to them a little small little carver. They're if you would estimate give or take their age, probably early to late teens at best.
Okay. Can I hear what they're saying? Are they talking as I'm approaching?
Yeah, they're talking a little bit. Yeah, tonight is gonna be so cool. Jimmy got that new setup that he was working on all week. It's gonna be amazing. I'm sure that nobody. I'm sure I'm gonna be brave enough to try it. Right? You're gonna be brave enough to. Yeah.
From up in a tree, I'm just leaning up against a branch. I'm just
Brave enough to try what?
Who's that?
I jump out of the tree, land in my hero pose. I'm just
I am Maximus Bravado, hero of gods and men and champion of all the realms. And I'll ask you one more time. Brave enough to do what?
And they look around wow, it doesn't seem to be an adult, so it should be good. Well, Jimmy got that really cool parkour setup in the woods that we don't usually get to try, but it's a trial.
Oh man, does he have ramps and stuff?
Yeah, and even more. I mean that's why I think it's been a big secret for past week.
Oh man, that is pretty cool. You haven't done it though? You haven't tried it?
No, it's been a secret for the past week.
Then how do you know about it?
Because he told us about it. That's
so
why we're
not a
going there
great
tonight.
Secret.
Well, it's partial secret. He kept the thing under secret until come and see it. It's a bigger reveal tonight.
Ah, so it's like a premiere.
Yeah.
Very cool. Where?
Well, that's where we're going.
Oh, awesome. Lead the way.
All right. So your name is Maximus, right?
Maximus Bravado, my dude.
That is such a cool name. I wish I had
Thank
a
you.
cool
I
name.
made it myself.
Wait, you pick your own name?
Oh, you're still rocking the name you were given? Ugh, amateur hour.
I just start walking with them and do not signal for Heroico at all.
I mean, I would see the group of kids. I would have seen the group of kids at this point moving, so I'd be
yeah.
I'm not making a show of like hiding or anything. I just do not like flag you down or bring you over. They immediately said, "Well, he's not an adult, and you're a whole goddamn adult." So
Whole goddamn adult.
Like, no, Maximus does not have big adult energy at all.
no, he has big kid energy.
Yep. Yeah. So they lead you a bit further down in the woods, a bit more like on the side, like where it's like almost swamp-like area, like where it like meets the wood. Heroico, what are you doing in the meantime? Are you following?
I'm just once I find him and realize mom's not gonna kill me, I follow at a distance to like when parents take kids trick-or-treating and they're like hanging back to be like, I'm still watching them, but I'm not right there. I'm that far back, not hiding. I'm super visible and just walking casually along that way. They want to make it weird, they can make it weird. But I'm just going this general direction.
So I am
Buzz Killington over here.
I am not signaling, but I am I do have this my magic item is I have this this ring that is around my tail. And as we're walking, the metal of the ring just kind of like moves a little bit down to the tip of my tail to make this like little like hooked prong. And I'm just dragging it behind me as we're going to leave like a little like path that clearly marks where we are walking. So if we do get out of line of sight, Heroico can't.
Okay.
But my magic, it's technically living gloves is my item. It's a living gloves thieves tools. But it's like a little ring around my tail that like allows my tail to turn into tools.
That is awesome. I like that.
That is cool. That is cool.
Yeah. So you're gonna be fairly easily able to like follow them. It's a bit dark. But I mean, it's probably the first time that you have to tell your brother like to like when he's going down to like do some mischief. So you're used to it. But yeah, eventually they do lead you like that like little swamp side location where there's like the one kid like named Jimmy that you can see up in the tree. Is this like young, young, probably a bit like probably close to your age, Maximus, but a bit younger. A pack individual just like trying to like hide certain things like that, and like a very makeshift curtain that was probably made from like clothes that they borrowed from people in town to hide the part of the thing. And they look at you. Who's that? Oh, that's Maximus, brave. Yeah, he has a long name, so but that's just Maximus.
I just sort of push in front of the person who's trying to introduce me. I'm like,
Maximus Bravado, hero of gods and men and champion of all the realms. You must be James, is it?
I mean, my name is Jimmy, but sure.
It's such a J name, They all start blending together. I heard you have the coolest thing in this entire town.
Maybe?
I'm like 160 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm not immediately.
You can
right
see
there.
like
I'm
he's looking around like it's like were they followed? Like who's this guy?
I'm within guiding bolt distance. I'm just gonna be real with you. I could shoot something if I have to.
if I have to guiding bolt this child, I will.
Like I will, and I could jump so far, y'all. It's not even funny. Like,
I mean, I may have like created like the greatest contraption known to man that will definitely make us like as cool as Tampa did when touched. That's for sure. Because you know that you have to prove your word that you can really soar and do things. I think that's what I heard. So yeah,
Who? I'm sorry. Who is this other person?
you in town, are you?
Oh yeah. I don't like to brag, but I'm kind of an adventurer.
I was wondering how you were gonna brag about being new, and it's like I am new. That's right. And I'm like, what? Where are you going with that?
Well, Tampa is like one of like this really like kind of cool kid that like that was able to like, learn to fly, and we kind of
Oh,
all wanted to like do
The
that.
flying guy. Yeah, the flying Jabine. Yeah,
Yeah. So you heard about her?
yeah. I heard she's pretty good.
She's more than pretty good. She can put you to shame.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it. I fought a flying snake the other day, so
Yeah, but
I mean,
can you fly?
I can kill things that can fly, so I don't even need to fly because I bring those things down.
So you think you're cool, right?
I think I've never met anybody who wasn't impressed by me.
Alright then. And he pulls a curtain. And it's this. Well, it started with like a more or less a trampoline thing that would absolutely like lead you to a line that will pulse you, and you have to essentially parkour through some hoops while flying.
I love that so much.
And it's like right over like a big swamp area. There's like a big gap between like the trees and things like that. So you're so cool, right? Do you think you can take on the machine? I did not figure out a cool name for it yet.
I walk up to it. I like look at it. I'm like standing right next to him. And like a single tear comes to my eye to wipe it away. I'm like,
It's beautiful. You've created something great here.
I'm very proud of it. Not gonna lie, I'm very proud of it. But do you think you're really that brave?
I size it up.
Yeah.
So you think it's gonna be easy, right?
I put one hand on Jimmy's shoulder. I'm like,
Listen, Jimmy. I am sure that you have made this incredibly difficult. So I want you to feel good about that. But yes, I do think I can just absolutely demolish this.
Okay. If you think you can do it, let's do it at step 2 then. And he like
Maximus is visibly so excited, just like vibrating with excitement.
And you're gonna see he's gonna go like to the end of the rope where like all the hoops are tied, and just flick a switch, and all the hoops are gonna catch on fire.
Incredible. Maximus's mouth opens a little bit, just hangs open, and he turns to Jimmy and he goes,
Jimmy, you have my sincere apologies. This is without even the tiniest hint of sarcasm. Incredibly cool.
That's probably because I'm the smartest in this village.
I believe it.
No, I make
This is-
things that the adult don't always prove it because they say, Jimmy, that is not safe. You're gonna injure somebody. But
Yeah, my mom tried to make me go to bed at 7 o'clock, so I get what you're saying.
like, can you really see the future if you don't like to push the limits of what we can do as people?
Jimmy, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I'm in the distance, like, just going, well, that doesn't look safe. They're going to injure themselves. Like, just verbatim like that.
There are so many
they're-
OSHA violations.
They're just gonna get hurt doing that. That sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
OSHA
doing
would
that.
shut that site down like from the beginning.
I'm not doing anything yet. I'm just going like, oh no, this is going to probably not end up great.
I'm waiting for these stolen farm tools like scythes to just start swinging between the rings.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean Maximus is very excited. If he tells me what I need to do, I'm on it.
So
Stand on this X. That's all you gotta do.
Get on this X underneath this anvil.
because I hear like I heard that if you can be the bravest and soar through the air like a flying person, and through like the most intricate thing that is gonna make you bless you with the wind touch thing, and I want to check if it's true. So you have to jump on that trampoline thing. It's gonna propulse you towards that rope there. If you catch it, you should be able to make the swing towards the hoops and through all the 3 hoops without catching on fire. That's the secret. Don't catch on fire.
Maximus has his notebook out and is taking notes.
And then stick the landing on the other end without falling into the while you see the gardening tool there. No, it's extra danger, right? It's mostly like and also don't fall in the water because there might be crocodile. But you're Maximus Bravado, heroes of gods and men and something.
Champions of all the realms, baby.
I step up to wherever I have to start.
All right.
I assume this is acrobatics.
Yeah, that would be definitely like serious. At least, it would be a few acrobatic check.
Okay.
And depending of like how well you do on one may like impact whether the one after or will be easier or harder.
Okay.
Because if you like don't fuck it up to the point that it's gonna fail completely, but just barely make it, it's obviously gonna be a bit more difficult to get to the next point.
Absolutely. Love that.
So, yeah, roll me an acrobatic check for to get on that. If you want to take any intricate approach to give you any sort of advantage, please go for it. But that's a DC 13 for that first jump.
Okay.
But yeah, it's basically
Maximus-
a trampoline catapult thing.
Right. Maximus sort of like cracks his neck, stretches out, looks down at the other kids who are like standing there watching.
Oh yeah.
Sort of gives a little bit of a wink, and he will sort of prepare himself. He does have let's see here. I mean, they've talked a lot about. I'm just gonna lay a few things out there, see
Yeah.
if any of it matters. They talked a bunch about like, do it if you're not scared. I do have advantage against saving throws against being frightened, as I have take heart as a Gerbine. Also, I have nimbleness, which means I can move through the space of any creature that is a size larger than me. So like going through hoops and stuff should be super easy. I also have standing leap, so I can just up into the air real high. So I'm feeling like I pull out the whip and like do a standing leap where I like crack the whip behind me so that I have extra air to come down onto the trampoline here before going off, because I know I'm not very heavy.
No.
So I want extra air to be able to get that as much bounce as possible to get through the hoops.
That is probably a smart choice here.
Excellent. Acrobatics check.
Yeah. And because you're doing that standingly, I'm gonna give you advantage on it.
I'm gonna need it. That was a nat 1 on the first one.
I was gonna say I was gonna be like,
followed by a 2.
okay, this is where I was gonna explain something before he rolled, but this little hothead.
What are you?
I was just gonna say I was creeping up, mostly around when the flames are coming. Like, oh, well, that doesn't look that great. Not enough to be up on them, but I do want to be like 60 something feet away, enough to be like I'm closer now. I can jump 60 something feet. I was gonna hold my action that if he looked like he was gonna beef it or just die at some point, I was just gonna be like, it was just gonna be a flurry of feathers as I was gonna like Superman catch him. Yeah, just like just like be there. And it's just like, yeah, that was gonna end up the action.
Don't do it yet.
If you look like you're gonna die, I'm gonna jump over there.
Because with the amount, if he beefs it that badly right off the bat, he will never mentally recover from that.
Well, it depends on how you fall into a ring of fire. I'm going to like before you get into the ring of fire.
Right. So when I got it, I think I made some dumb like joke at some point, but I was given a point of inspiration. I'm going to burn that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Reroll my 2. Come on.
My calves and my thighs are ready to jump. Like everything's like. Is that another one?
Another nat 1.
Yeah, my ass is in the air.
So, Maximus.
It's the best thing that could have happened to him. He needs to be taken down a peg.
He needs to be taken down a peg.
It is. I will say. I mean, that's still like I take the 2. And so that is an 11 acrobatics check.
So
like
it's not horrible. With the 2, it's like it's not perfect score. So you see from your point of view, Heroico, you do see your little brother jump on that thing with an interesting lack of grace. Soar through the air.
Oh, that's too far to the left. Oh, that's not good.
Maximus.
I forgot to command my my living glove to become a regular ring again, and my whip got like tangled up in the little like prong on the end of my tail.
So 13 was like to make it like without any issue. Like that was what total 11, right?
An 11, yeah.
So yeah, it will make things that it's not a complete failure. It's not like your nat 1. Thankfully, it's a 2. So I'll say that you can grab to the rope that is supposed to allow you to like swing through the hoops. You don't exactly grab it well, so it will make your jump through the hoop difficult. So with a disadvantage on that.
Okay.
But do you think with that boost in confidence that you can do a DC 14 up through the hoop with disadvantage?
I mean, I'm not gonna not try.
I mean, you're already there, right?
I'm already here.
I'm so fucking limber. I'm just ready. to
Um,
catch this ball in the
I-
outfield.
I would like to make a an argument for I have Rakish Audacity, which means
Okay.
I get to add my charisma modifier to my initiative.
Okay.
Is there any way I can add something to this roll from that of like I believe in
sheer balls?
myself so much. Um
Hmm.
if not, feel free to say no.
The sheer weight of your balls changes your trajectory just enough to
You know
course
what?
correct
I'll
you.
allow it just because
There is
it's-
there
it
is not there is just no there's nothing in Maximus that believes he could fail this.
yeah.
Except
It is-
reality,
you know, it's-
reality
there
outside
is
of his
Is it
none of
supposed to be
that,
applied that way? No.
none of that like no hesitation, no like faltering movement of like, ooh, am I gonna be able to make it? He just believes he is going to.
You're not holding yourself back. Like you're not like
Right.
having the danger sense of like I shouldn't overexert myself or like you are giving
Right.
it 150%
Maximus
of what your
does
body's
not fear
capable of.
death.
Yeah,
All right. So
that's what he's got family for. They fear it for him.
Right.
They
Other
fear his
people
death
fear
for
my
him.
death for me.
Yeah.
I have people for that.
part of me like wonder like should Maximus possibly learn the lesson from that or not? So I'm gonna leave it to a roll of a die. Okay, whether or not we can add that. we
Incredible,
can
yes.
add
absolutely.
that to.
If he beeps it, that's fine. But if it's fire,
Yeah.
I'm gonna not let him burn. that's just how I'm like, hold on now. Oh,
So
where are you going with it?
I'm gonna use roll20 to roll a 1d2. You can pick on which side you will add it or not. I give you that choice. So either a 1 or 2.
I think with my previous 2 rolls, I will take 1 means that I get it.
All right.
Perfect. That's
So
right.
that was a
Okay,
2.
so just an acrobatics check with disadvantage then?
Yeah, on DC 14 to not catch on fire and fall into the swamp. Which I mean, on the upside,
22.
there you go. So the start was not very graceful, but you make it through the hoop. It was a bit close. You know, you do like you felt a bit warm for a moment.
Mhm.
And I'm sure that from his perspective, Heroico was also having some mixed feeling about that. Of, well, my brother's gonna catch on fire, he's gonna die, and I'm gonna have to explain to mom
Heroico's
how
just
that
standing
happened.
there like
Everything got
threatening to launch.
yeah, everything got real clenched and real tight. Like, am I gonna jump now? Am I gonna? Wait, no. All right. Well.
But you know,
He's not dead yet.
making
Not
it
that
through the fiery hoop is one thing, but can you stick the landing? So it's a straight
I
roll.
hope he fails so I can rob it from him. Will I rob this finisher from
Can you
him?
make it DC 15 acrobatic? Because it is a very small platform.
Acrobatics?
You're not a big creature, thankfully, otherwise that would be a
Mhm.
higher DC. But yeah.
Okay. Acrobatics. Oh, 14.
Oh, is that under or is that what you needed? Last time you
Missed
did
it,
for
missed
me.
it by 1.
Yeah.
I can. I'm try. I'm
Like,
searching
if
my
somebody
sheet for anything
wants
I
to,
can
like,
find.
somehow grant you a reroll or inspiration, there's the options to do that. I as a GM, I do take a bribery.
If he's failing by a 1, it's just like he's gonna like mess it up just enough to embarrass himself, but not
Yeah.
die. I'd probably just be like, oh well, shit, that's what you get. Like I'm just like well,
Like it's not a
Damn.
total failure.
Yeah. That sucks.
Like
Yeah.
you were probably expecting it to look very, very cool with that landing.
It hurt. Like
Oh,
I
yeah,
rolled my
you-
ankle when I landed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna go with a slight limp for a little bit. You did not look as cool as you thought.
I would like to make a performance check to try and sell it that I didn't do that. Like it will still, like, it hurts me. I know it, but he wants to, like, the, like, no, I'm fine. Like, ta-da, I did it. Like, I landed it. We're good. Just trying to play it off like nothing
Sure.
bad happened.
Would it be more performance or deception? I wonder.
Oh,
I think it would be more
I mean,
deception.
to him, it's. I can do a deception. That's
All
fine.
right. It's probably fairly similar for you.
21.
Yeah.
Where was the roll a moment ago? I have a +9 in acrobatics, and 4 of my rolls were such utter garbage. Oh man. Yeah,
So yeah, you're in pain, but you hide it well.
Did it. Not even remotely difficult.
just sort of like the limp. It hurts so bad to like walk normally back. Like I've clearly sprained my ankle.
Yeah.
But like it just trying to muscle through the pain of it.
Man, that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Like for a moment, I thought like you might actually fall into but you did
Who,
it.
me? I was just playing up the drama for you guys.
I
If
can
I
see
were
that.
If I were to do it at my full capacity, see, here's the thing.
I switched the whip to my other hand. I'm like,
I'm not left-handed. If I had done this at my regular capacity, I want you guys to be able to achieve these goals. You too can be awesome.
And you see your kids like looking at like Jimmy's contraption, and like, yeah. You know what? I think like I'm okay with not being that awesome. Like I think if everybody's that awesome, it's just gonna make it the new normal, and that's just gonna be boring.
If everybody's a hero, what do you have to
Exactly.
look up to?
Exactly, right? You get it. And it's literally because, like, yeah, they don't want to die.
yeah, 100%. I breathe very, very deeply, and then I go,
So where's this flying gerbine?
So she lives around, like I'm not exactly sure where she lives. She, like, lives nearby, but she, like, I've seen her, like, a week ago, and she said she
Huh?
was going to come back tomorrow.
Back
So-
into town?
Yeah. So that's why I was like, well, maybe if, like, we can, get somebody that can fly too, that is like a gerbine or something, to be as cool. Like, she would not be like the only like very cool flying gerbine, and she would have like a friend that is just as cool.
Maximus nods, and through like gritted teeth as he's like
But
starting to walk
can you fly
back
now?
into the just goes,
Yep, I get it. It's lonely at the top, right?
what tavern are we staying at?
Moss All Tavern, the only tavern in town.
We're
We're staying at the tavern. if you see her get back into town, can you grab me?
Sure, but I just want to know, like, if the machine worked. Like, are you able to fly now?
Oh, I mean, these things usually take time. I should probably go to sleep. Maybe I'll wake up being able to fly.
All right, and in the
It's-
meantime,
it-
I'm gonna
it-
think.
If it was an instant process, everyone would be able to fly, right?
That. I mean, not everybody. You have to go through the thing, and it's not everybody. But I need to find a. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, and in the meantime, I'm gonna think out if I can figure out a cool name for the machine. Because the machine, it's not a very cool name for it. I think.
I will say I do like the machine. That is pretty cool. You want to make like a flying mouse, right? You want a flying gerbine?
Yeah.
So it's the Bat Maker.
The Bat Maker.
Bats are just flying mice, my dude.
Oh my god.
The Bat Maker. Yeah. I like it. But what if it's not a Jerby that fly? Like, none of, like, what if I?
Maximus is like walking into the woods and is just like waving over his back. He's like,
I'm not a details guy. You can figure it out.
and it just like limps into the woods over to Heroico, and he's like,
I really hurt my leg.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. There you go. Come on.
I
Pick
don't-
him up.
I don't. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to walk all the way back.
It is
It
okay.
hurts so
Yeah.
bad.
I put him on my shoulder. I pat him on the back. Use lay on hands. To cure him and say it's okay. Just hold on, and then it's just like a flurry of feathers. It's like I once again Naruto jump into the trees and then just like get us back.
I'm just like in your arms. I'm like,
Did I look cool?
Yeah. Hey, what's that over there? And I'm gonna point in a direction, and then in the other direction, like hold out my hand and there,
Yeah.
talking about how they're gonna improve this thing, and just you hear. Lean destroying it from a distance, as I've destroyed this so the kids don't kill themselves. It's like I shoot it, like just like, and then keep going.
I don't see anything.
Oh damn!
You don't see too good in the dark though.
Yeah, that sucks.
I like look at where the moon's at. I'm like,
Oh shit, we should get back fast.
Yeah.
Mom can only drink so much.
Yeah. In the meantime, the actual adult, how far are you you're into your drinking?
Taking things and drink.
Many have we had?
Yeah.
Well, I'm performing, so I'm like drinking relatively slowly.
Yeah. And you probably get a few drinks being bought to you by people.
Had a couple. Just rolled too far. I was like, how many drinks have I had? 2. I have had 2 whole drinks.
Like, Hecate, like you don't usually drink, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. Even though we owned a tavern.
I'll
This
like.
is a rare respite from her boys, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they're asleep. They're upstairs. They're fine. Let's like have some drinks."
Alright. Perfect. Yeah, getting a few drinks, probably getting slightly tipsy. For people, especially for people that don't usually drink.
Woo!
Going who, but at the wrong moment, like during a show. Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh
in
yeah,
bars.
100%.
Like it. Perfect.
Oh goodness.
Alright.
Aspen has slight secondhand embarrassment from it. Just gentle shoulder pat.
All the feathers poof up.
You don't do this often, do you?
No, I certainly do not.
That's okay. I'm gonna slide of water. in Hecate's direction. Just get a sip of that really quick.
Okay, you're a good nephew.
Yeah, I'm a good something. I'm a something.
You're good, and I can tell.
I'm just
In
back to
between,
Vargas.
in between songs, I will absolutely come over with just one shot for each of us. You don't have to. You don't have to. But it's fun. I've got no other explanation. It's just fun.
Are we celebrating
What is it
something?
a shot of?
Yeah.
Something clear. Oof.
In these parts, probably
The
gonna be
only-
like a shot of
if it's
moonshine.
clear- Oh.
How perceptive do we think Hecate is at the moment? Like,
Oh,
If it's clear, Hecate thinks you're being brought more water.
Probably.
uh, also,
no.
That
is
is not on
it
purpose.
is it clearly past Maximus's bedtime? Would he be like passed out by the time I got him back? Do you think he would be
I
asleep?
am 17 years old.
I know, but you're tiny. You're so tiny. You're so tiny and exhausted. You hurt yourself. I imagine you were like a little child.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
you
maybe
dorks.
maybe if you were able to transport me in a like less bumpy manner, but every movement you're making is very painful on my ankle.
Yeah, my muscles are very hard on the knees. Okay. All right, then I guess I would get us back the way we came in. I was just gonna be like, look in and just walk in through the front door. I was just gonna fucking go in.
Mom's just
like-
so gone.
I
didn't-
think
it
you
didn't
should
really
anyway.
matter.
It'd just be hilarious.
I was just gonna walk in and just like see everybody partying, and I was just gonna go like, all right, well she looks like she's fine, and then I'm just gonna go upstairs. Just, like,
Can I roll a perception at
You're
like
able to see if we notice.
disadvantage?
yeah, roll it with disadvantage.
Okay.
And I don't know, like, or like trying to like,
That's a 1.
yeah,
I just walk right fucking by you.
like they walk right by you and just like,
Oh, that's a
Heroico-
Gallus over there.
Hiroko actually brings you a glass of water.
Yeah, it's just like a hand
didn't
puts a
notice it.
glass of water there. You're like, thanks, and then I just walk away. You're
You're
just
so
like,
nice. You remind me of my son. Such
Oh,
a
she's-
boy.
she's having fun. She doesn't get to do this though. And I just go away.
perfect.
Now, is anybody flirting with Hecate?
I post up. I post up. I post up with a
Oh,
guiding bolt
God.
in the rafters. It's just like,
I mean, there was people flirting with you, Zahavi, for sure.
Oh, of course, flirting with me. I was worried if they were flirting with Auntie, because I would absolutely tell Heroico and Maximus about that the next
yeah,
day.
I would assume that my cousins would
next day.
protect. I would assume my cousins would be protecting my mom. So like, I would be like, oh, she's fine. She's having fun. It's
Let's
fine.
leave that to roll the die.
Keep-
Oh no.
So
Oh shit.
above
We
a
have very
10,
different ideas of what needs protection.
There's just a very buff Strig sitting next to just shirtless.
The buffest string.
above a string.
She spills a drink on his shirt and it's like, oh, and it's like, don't worry. It's just like
All on perfect, yeah.
it's just so many abs, like too many abs.
She's like, oh, I spilled something on your back, and he just turns his head all the way around. And he's like, where?
Oh my god. Jesus.
What did the dice have to say about it?
Oh yeah, I wanted to roll that.
Have the dice introduced a love interest?
It's like a reverse
God.
harem. It's just a harem. It's just like it's like everybody's at the table.
Every single bachelor in this town.
There's just multiple bachelor like trying to hit.
Everybody's so
everybody.
friendly here. Because everybody's so nice.
That's why she's so drunk. Everyone's buying her drinks.
Everyone's just buying drinks.
So that is it. So I said anything above a 10, like somebody like would flirt with Hecate, right?
Mhm.
It's a 30.
I mean, on the D20, yeah, 30 will happen, right?
Anything above a 10. Here's my percentile roll.
I just rolled a D20.
Three people.
Oh no. Oh
I've never-
no.
I've never been more invested.
I know, neither am I.
So
This
I
turns
share what I
into the
rolled.
Bachelorettes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
God.
trying to find the hottest
So,
NPCs he has in his repertoire.
What'd you roll?
Reggie's back.
Without his
Reggie-
armor on.
Reggie's
Shit.
back, and he's hotter than ever.
It's such a fucking blurred picture. I just realized
Oh
that.
no!
But
Oh
that-
no! There's
that-
pictures.
Yeah, I
That's what I'm saying,
just shared
he's digging for his hottest NPC. That's what he's
Yeah.
trying to do right now.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
Uh,
looking,
that-
oh,
that-
man, I don't want to say
that-
this.
I roll.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, the hottest thing.
He's just googling furry, like he's looking up buff furry, like
Yeah.
right now for like. All right, so this is what's going on right here.
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Who's
Oh, yeah.
seen Beast Stars?
Oh god.
There's a there's a let's call it a variety of interested parties that would approach you from various, from all color of the spectrum.
Mhm.
No,
Mhm.
a few galas, both male and female, and some raptor, and yeah, there's even this like very buff servant, not like different one, but very buff that
Mhm.
like try to like show up next to you.
So buff. How would this happen before or after? It could be during. I'm not trying to like change when it happens. When we would be passing by, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, if I feel like if you walked in and there's just a nat 20 worth of people
Yeah.
flirting
Around
with
Mom.
mom,
Yeah.
And
that
that 20 worth
changes
of
things.
hot
'Cause-
meat.
Both
Yeah.
of
Yes.
us are gonna have reactions
Loitering.
to that.
I feel like I would put water on the table, and she'd be like, and I'd be like, and I would put my hand on her shoulder. Now this is I've googled this extensively in the past half hour. Now lay on hands if you drop 5 points of it, it cures any disease or poison. And there's debate of whether or
Alcohol is a
not
poison.
alcohol is a poison.
It is absolutely
Alcohol is
So
technically a
I
poison.
couldn't. So could I slap not slap my mom sober, but essentially just kind of like, hey, and then like just menacingly eyeball anybody. It's just like I will be in the rafters. Just kind of like I am the knight. Like no one's taking advantage of my drunk mother.
I mean,
She's not drunk.
I do personally consider like alcohol to be more or less a poison, because the effect of drunkenness is more or less our body reacting to what is essentially
Mhm.
poison.
Mhm.
Because we're humans and
That's
we're
so
stupid,
good.
and we will drink
I
poison
would-
because it makes us feel
I would
funny.
I would legitimately feel bad. My mom was having a good time. At the same time, I don't want her drunk around a bunch. That dude has too many abs. And
such thing.
yeah, that guy proves it. That natural 20. That's his back. Why does he have so many abs on his back? That's not great. If anything, that's unhealthy.
Sir,
was-
you need to eat.
Sir, please.
Please consume.
Where's your
food,
body
nothing
fat?
Your body fat is a negative. How did you do that?
It's eating your kidneys. Oh God.
food.
Yeah. So without I would try to do so I don't know if this will involve stealth checks or sleight of hands. I would try to actively not ruin my mom's night, but at the same time I'm also doing that. So I don't know how I
Okay.
can do it without making it obvious.
Well,
Yeah.
on the flip side of that,
Oh, you don't give a fuck. You would be
Max-
like,
Maximus is actively trying to wingman. So Maximus is going to choose. Maximus is going to choose the person he thinks is the best choice for his mother, and is going to actively be like,
Okay, this is what she likes. You're gonna want to get her
Oh
a
my
plate of
God.
this, some hot, some hot cranberry juice. Bring it to her.
like actively trying to wingman. And I feel like with his background, it's going to be a raptor.
Oh my
He's gonna just the hottest raptor he can find in there, he is actively trying to wingman for his mother.
Yeah, I'm never gonna get a 20 on flirting again. Let me have this.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. Well, that's why I was like, when did this happen? I would accept. I saw if for a natural 20, I think what would be fair is, I see you with everybody having fun. I give you water, going, you're safe, and then I'm going to just like, all right, I'll just let her have some fun. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah,
And then
I
it's
think
like,
I think it's fair to say that our efforts just cancel each other out, and you
Yeah.
are left at net zero to do whatever you would like to.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Y'all are
It's just
so
yeah.
ridiculous.
We're essentially spy versus spy in our mother's love life.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and you see, I just think of it as protection. I don't even think of it like that. It's just like, these guys are trying to kill my mother. It's just like enemies. Like,
Oh my gosh.
so yeah. I would do something if she started dancing on the table, though. I think that's where I would eventually
we're
draw
not
the
there.
line.
We're not quite
That's where
there
the line
yet.
is drawn.
There's a line. Like, there's like, oh god,
Definitely
Mom's-
jovial, definitely
Mom's definitely
loud,
drunk.
Mhm.
Yeah,
but not gone.
yeah.
Because nephew has been great about giving me water, and other nephew has also been giving me water.
Yeah, that's what
So-
Aspen's just kind of like sitting there next to the table, just like keeping an eye, because it's like, okay, she's drunk, and I see there's a lot of people here. I don't like people just from the start. I just happen to be at the same table as her, but it's also like
People are also flirting with you.
no.
I want to know if anybody's flirting with the rest of us. Like, I'm just gonna be real. Like, I imagine me
Oh,
be real
no.
buff at the bar, and it's just like, and somebody's like, hi, and I'm like, how's it going? And I just like ignore them. Like, it's just like, hey, how's it going? I'm busy.
So I guess Heroico is like sobering up his mom a little bit.
If I need to,
If you need to,
because of her safety.
I'm sure she's safe around here.
If she's singing songs
I
and
mean-
laughing, I'm not gonna be like, you are having too much fun, I must ruin this. Like, no, I'm not evil here. Like, it's just like, oh, mom's having fun. Okay. Oh, that guy's putting something in her drink. Like, no, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to, but
Maximus, you were
if
looking
if
for
us not being in the
eligible
present
bachelor.
is letting her have fun, yeah. If I saw him, I think I would be self-aware enough to go like, hey, she doesn't always get to just do whatever she wants, so we'll hang back here. It's fine.
Alright.
And just let her not think about us for a little bit. I kept you from dying, and as long as I think that my cousins are keeping her safe, whether or not they are, as long as I think they are, I would be like, yeah, it's fine. Let her do what she's gonna do.
We disappear upstairs.
Mom would never do anything to betray us.
Okay.
It's just crowded enough where like we can be enough to like, she's okay. All right, we can, and she's drunk enough that she doesn't notice us.
Yeah, you literally handed me water on a nap.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like we're
drunk
drunk enough where we can be there. Someone can flirt with me and I not notice it, and we just go and let her do what she's gonna do. It's fine.
So I wonder, in Maximus' mind, what would he consider like somebody to be that his mom would find attractive? And
Are you making like a Tinder right now? Like
I
just actively
think-
making a profile?
I think Maximus is like less. I feel like he's less actively trying to like wingman and more just like very adamant that like wants mom to like find somebody. And so if he sees like Heroico trying to like work against that, he is actively like intercepting and like
Mhm.
sending new people and stuff like that.
Jesus Christ.
His preference would be a raptor.
okay.
He has an affinity for them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Eventually, like no, he's not like the raptor with like half a like 2 dozen pack in his back, as Heroico feared. But yeah, it's this this about your eye like red or brownish red feather raptor fellow. Oh, I little fellow told me to bring you this, and it's like essentially a plate of jello.
Oh! Well, you know the way straight to a woman's heart now, don't you?
I mean, not really,
Have you ever
but
tried it?
no, I think I'm allergic.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. It's quite good.
Maximus hears that and just goes, "Dang it!" and then just goes to bed.
Well, you're welcome to sit with us. We're just having a good old time over here listening to my nephew play and just getting a few drinks. Don't get to indulge like this often.
Yeah, I don't get to do that often either, but it's fun. I'm Johan.
Yeah. Johan, I'm Hecate. Hecate Voithos. Nice to meet you.
That is a very long name.
It's only Hecate Voithos. I don't know why, but I kind of got into this rhythm of doing my name twice.
It's very charming.
Aw.
That's how you blush. That's how you blush.
Just poof.
Oh my god. Oh damn it! That was so instant. That was so instant.
She's never flirted before. Help her.
No. No.
Aspen, get in there, wingman for my mom.
Aspen has the charisma of nothing, so that wouldn't go horribly. I would
It'll be so
counterproductive.
I'm just curious. Would you though? Or would you be like, I would only do damage? Because I would like to hear what wingmanning as Aspen would look
Yeah,
like.
Zahavi would help, but Zahavi can't
Yeah,
get back in.
or Zahavi is experiencing
Hobby's up in the middle of their set.
technical issue.
You know,
Zahavi
Aspen
broke a
does
string
not-
on their lute and is
That
in
has not
trouble.
been their priority, so they're just kind of like sitting there watching, going, "Is this what it's like? Like this is, yeah, no, I have no idea how to do this."
Oh no. Neither does she.
Aspen is about as good at floating which as I am, and it's like, nope, I am not good at it.
Oh my gosh.
I catch
think
somebody
Zahavi-
falling, like as I was walking upstairs, I catch somebody falling. I was like, "Oh, you fell!" And it's somebody like sees like stars in their eyes. I'm picking them. I was like, "All right, man." I like
I-
all these things.
Yeah.
I'm oblivious.
I will point out Zahavi in the chat said that they would be
I would like to
would
do
be-
a
they would be
serenade.
serenading.
They'd be
So
dropping
they're-
some.
So they're up there just
Slow
playing
jams?
like the Kiss the Girl from Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's a very nice song.
Yeah, my nephew's quite talented.
That's your nephew?
Yeah. And this is my other nephew, patting Aspen on the back. And my boys are upstairs, but they should be asleep by now.
Aspen, who totally saw them walk by. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, very
Okay.
nice.
That is an interesting family. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a son too. He's at home, but
Oh.
No
but
shit.
he's
you mean
also
dad.
he's also a raptor like I am. Are your son like
No, and I know it's a little strange, but I have
Oh, it's all right.
I have a son that's a Gerbine and a son that's a Gallus.
One is dope.
Jealous?
Yeah, one is a turbine,
Yeah.
one is dope.
They're both heroes. Very talented. Love them to bits. But it's just been us for the most part. You know, small family, but a good one.
Well, that's what really matters.
I'd like to think so.
I don't come here all that often. But
Are you local?
oh yes, I usually work on the farms.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. What kind of farm?
Oh, we have a sheep farm.
Sheep farm. Okay.
Yeah, we used to make a lot of sweater out of the wool, but I'm not very good at that. So, you know, I'm trying to learn.
I'm sure you'll get the hang of it.
So, you're not from around here, are you?
No,
never
no,
seen
we're
you.
not really from anywhere
I would
anymore.
have remember you.
Can I insight check on this? Which is okay.
Hmm.
This is about the extent of like wing personing that Aspen will do. It's like insight check. What you doing?
Are you trying to like
Yeah,
get a
that
read on
one
this guy?
intimidating friend that's like
She's
check it
vibe
out.
checking. Yeah, vibe checking.
Yeah,
him,
vibe. You can
Just
vibe
like-
check the guy if you want.
That's an 11.
Oh no.
I'm a little inebriated. Just a cup.
What?
Just two.
He seemed like the type of fella that was probably just here minding his own business until a Jerbine like just like brought him a plate of like
Jerbene's
Jello
like-
and like go give that to that person over
Hey,
there.
just because he didn't know he was on the hunt for love tonight doesn't mean he wasn't.
No, that's exactly what that means.
Oh gosh. So it's you and your son. You said you got a farm. Is there anyone else on there with you? You got a big family? You got anyone else there? Or is it
No,
just you two working the
it's-
sheep?
It's just been me and my son for the past 5 years.
Oh. Well, that's got to get a little lonely. Not saying anything rude about your son. Just I know that it can get a little hard sometimes when it's just you and your kids. Kids in this case.
Ah,
Like,
well.
I love my kids to bits, but
But
I'd like to have a bigger family someday.
and sometime you just need your own space sometime a little bit.
Yeah.
He's a good kid mostly. He keeps out of trouble.
What's his name? What's the kid's name? Like out of character? Is
Oh.
it Jimmy?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Jimmy was a mop hot.
Okay, okay.
He was a little raccoon boy.
Oh my god.
And I was just like, he said that, and I was like,
Did I
"Hey,
blow up
what-
this
what
kid's
is this?"
crap? Did I blow up this kid's stuff? Like, did I make an enemy of this guy's kid?
Oh my god. I think they would just have a couple more drinks and talk, and that's probably
Yeah,
about.
that's probably like Johan is a very shy man that he's not sure like how to handle the situation. It
Felt
was
like
put-
Hecate was more aggressive in that
Yeah.
exchange, and I was just like, oh wow, she's
Going for it.
Hecate's never flirted
not
a
in
day
a
in her
weird
life.
way, and not
Yeah.
like in a like you're creepy, but it was just like, oh, she's really putting she's spitting game. and
She's friendly. She's
it-
totally just being
makes-
friendly.
It makes sense that she would be like on the more like direct side though. Like it fits
Mhm.
very well for her.
Yeah.
Especially because like her only flirting experience is probably from like people at our bar flirting with her, which would be a very like a very
Yeah.
forward
Yeah.
sort
Right.
of flirting.
I think that's how I'd keep trying to like push Jello on him, and
Yeah.
probably keep saying no, and that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. But he's a very so far a very sweet person.
Mhm.
No. He was just put in a strange place without really asking for it. And the little Jerbine was very persuasive.
Is
Well-
that something Johan says out loud, that a Jerbine
Yeah.
is persuasive?
Yeah, I meant like the Jerbine was very persuasive. But I'm glad like that he was able to persuade me. You are a very nice person. I'm glad I met you.
Oh, I'm glad to have met you too. It's nice to have a
Are-
friend here. We just got into town.
Are you staying in town for a long time?
I'm not quite sure. I know that we're on a bit of a time crunch because we're here on a job. Always got a job to do, but I think we'll be here for at least a few days.
Okay, well, I hope to see you around. If you like go to the farm, mine is the blue one.
Blue
Yeah,
one.
it's the only blue one,
Ooh.
so it's very easy to spot.
I have to keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for your kindness, Johan.
I should be in the market tomorrow. We have like wool to sell, so
He's in the market, you guys.
I was about to say, I was there the whole time. I was just like, and then you were like, and I was just like,
also-
Mom.
He also gave just the like equivalent of like telling you his hotel room number.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Like, oh yeah,
Most
it's
definitely.
it's the blue farm. It's the only blue farm.
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what to do with this information, but here we are.
You do what you will.
I'm babysitting, so I mean,
Yes, you are.
I can't control anything.
Mm-mm. And Zahavi's playing this wonderful love
Yeah.
serenade.
Because poor Liz, she's like in tech issue hell.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. I don't know why it's
Mm.
causing so much issue. It was working fine all night.
Well, is Aspen actively getting like also pounding drinks or just like casually only going for taste? Just curious how that's going.
It's almost like it's very much that like if you're just sitting, if you've ever like been out with like friends of yours that just happen to be a couple, like,
Oh
you're just
no.
sitting there, or like you're like even like just like on friend's state of third wheel, where you're just like
Mhm.
I'm on, just like this is a really nice beer. Yep.
I feel this. I feel this.
Just like bopping along to the music, just like, yep, I have no idea what to do in this. He seems like he's okay, so I'm just gonna sit here and hang out and
Well,
wait.
I got to wake up
Occasionally,
early
like,
in the morning.
shove the water a little bit towards. Like, a little bit more, just to. Okay.
So,
I feel like she makes that noise when she drinks water.
It's like when
Jedi's
Jedi's make the shoo shoo sound with. Oh
Oh
no.
man.
let's see if I can.
I feel like Maximus would recount the events of his jump to Heroico, even though Heroico saw it, and he would clearly be exaggerating. I don't know why I'm making that character decision for you, but I feel like that's also plausible. So there I was.
I think normally that would definitely be the case.
Oh, but he's
Um,
hurt.
I think you would like. I feel like Heroico is expecting that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And instead Maximus like goes to his room, gets in bed, sort of like rolls over and pulls his blankets up, and just quiet goes to sleep.
Aww.
I still don't trust him, so I'm still gonna watch him just in case. Because I'm
Just
like also
sitting in
being
your
just
bed staring at me.
I'm remember I'm like roosting in that cool like
Yeah.
like back
Your
against the
nest.
wall. Just yeah, I'm just there. I'm just like, all right, well, just there. I'm just existing at this point.
You're just waiting for it. You're that friend who is waiting for all the other roommates to get home to make sure that they all like make it back before you go to sleep.
Mm,
I
yeah,
think
that feels
he'd
right.
eventually stumble up the
is me.
stairs.
And then I pretend to be.
You're us that one night at Gen Con.
Yes, yes, yes. That's exactly it.
Perfect. All right.
The
So-
hell.
Oh man.
All right. Let's try again. Get Liz back in. If
I keep looking at spells and things. I was like, could I do something for fun? Like I'm trying to think, what could I do? You know, like
so.
there's a few things that I could do that are just like so random.
So
Aspen
you're
does have a set of playing cards in their stuff.
there. I'm sure like you can find plenty of people to just play a card with you if you wanted to. But yeah. Wrapping up the night.
Aspen's teaching random people weird card games.
Eventually,
We're just like, what the heck is this?
eventually Johan leave your table, like and thank you again for the hospitality. because he has to wake up early in the morning.
Ah, that's right, farmers.
That was so cute. Like that was just that was real. That was great. That was great.
That was precious.
That was just Rosie realizing he's a farmer, right?
Oh, it's so
That was
good.
both.
That was
both.
so good.
Oh,
my God.
man.
This is Hecate being like tired drunk now. Like the night has
Mhm.
gone on so
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
She's getting drowsy.
Farm, imagine like a farmer, like almost like a pat in the face, like farmers.
So
Yeah.
yes.
Eventually, like
Farmers.
things wind down a little bit. People are being a bit less noisy,
Hmm.
and you're able to go to bed, get a full night rest
Are we though?
if you wish to.
No,
It sounded like
flop
you were
onto the
insinuating.
bed.
I was gonna say, are you going somewhere where
No,
you don't? Like
no.
you were
Are
like,
you going,
I'm not
are you
going
down?
going
like,
to a blue
I'm not
farmhouse?
going to
Oh,
Yeah,
next
it's just
episode,
like-
Hecate's
I
escapade.
wandered to my room and ended up on a farm. What happened here? I rolled such a
Oh,
low number on my
Took a
survival
wrong
check.
turn.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
no,
man.
not like
Oh
that.
dear.
Petition
said-
for the double entendre for the rest of the campaign being going to the blue farmhouse.
No, she's gonna get into the room very blearily, like clock that you two are asleep, and just like face plant onto the bed. Have you ever seen baby owls sleep? It's like that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them sleep, but I've seen the one video of the owl after it's had surgery.
Boom.
Where it just boom.
That's kind of what it's
Look down
like.
so hard. That's all
no.
I imagine. Just woo.
Thank God it's a relatively soft mattress, because that's what's happening. All her clothes still on, like she's sloppy. It's fine.
Perfect. All right. And it's with small escapade in the night, minor injury, maybe lesson learned, maybe not. New friends and interesting acquaintances made. And a few more songs and laughter being happening in still happening in lower parts of the tavern. That you find eventually a nice rest. However comfortable that is for you, that may all vary. Some of you may wake up with a slight headache, but it's gonna be fine. And that is where we will wrap tonight's session. And come back next week with more tales and maybe the appearance of a flying Jerbean, who knows? Because that's what you're here for, and not to like go to the blue farm. But if you choose to do that, you may do so.
No one's judging. There's no judgment. Yeah. Yeah.
Today. Alright, let's try again to get Liz in. Hopefully that will
Come
work so that she can
Come on.
wrap it up with us.
please.
It's just Twitch being twitchy.
Twitch, stop, Bluttering.
Yeah.
You need to send her like a new invite, maybe?
I did that and it
This is a dating sim now. What are you talking about?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Dating sims, I have so much fun with dating sims.
I'm more than happy to run a dating sim for a couple sessions. Like that, if
Welcome
that's the
to,
campaign.
Good.
Welcome to Humblewood, How I Met Your Father.
Her mother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I need to
We-
get
we-
roses, obviously. I need to go find like a dozen
Mhm.
roses.
Yeah.
Can you believe
Roses,
we leveled up?
roses from
Like,
Rosie.
that's so crazy. We
That's
leveled up
cheap.
from all the flirting and babysitting and drinking we did. It was
know,
so
it-
much.
No.
This
It's
is
just-
why you do milestone
Yeah.
Yeah,
advancement.
yeah.
Just so when you have
Emotionally,
a milestone,
emotionally, we
This
leveled
is a
up.
milestone. Hecate's never flirted before.
Real life
Yeah.
experience. That's real experience.
when you hit a milestone, like wingmaned your mom, like you get to level up. Oh man, I love
I broke a kid's toy.
yeah I love these sessions. Like the sessions where like nothing major happens and yet it was very eventful.
Yeah. All right,
They're
let's
so
do a
much
quick
fun.
round table. And let's go in the order that we have on the overlay, which is like right below me, which is hockey.
Oh, me. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't. I never have the stream open because I'll get distracted looking at myself and being like, oh god, I look weird. So I never look at it, so I never know. Hi, my name is Awkie. And my pronouns are she, they, and I have been the much taller than me Aspen for you tonight. Who uses they, them pronouns. You can find me over at Twitch. Thankfully, Rafiki has the thing in there, so I don't have to spell out my name on there because it confuses people. But yes, I am a variety-ish streamer when my ADHD doesn't decide to make me do adult things at 9 o'clock at night instead of, streaming, like last night. But yes, I do crocheting and play video games with my partner, and yeah, that's where you can find me. You can also find me with Huntsman's Hydra for Denari's Half Dozen, which also is a Tuesday game. So yeah, that's what I do.
Perfect. Hunter.
Hey, I'm Hunter. You can find me at Warlock_Waffles on Twitter and Warlocks and Waffles here on Twitch. We do Juni and I do a morning show on Mondays and Fridays, 8 a.m. Eastern, called Warlocks and Waffles. Talk about all sorts of TTRPG stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening over there. Also, you can check out the Kickstarter for Little Game Masters that I am a stretch goal for. That I am going to write an adventure for their game system. It is a game system designed for kids, which is just very, very cool. Go check it out.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool.
It's awesome. I'm very excited.
I'm so glad it's getting fun, and there's so many stretch goals that are just like amazing. So
Yeah,
go check it out.
It's already funded, and we are less than $2,000 from the stretch goal where I write an adventure for it.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. One of the
Awesome.
stats is pizzazz. Like, how can you not love it?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Or like what is the stats like? Muscle,
It's
pizzazz,
muscle, wits, and pizzazz are the stats.
which it's amazing. Rosie.
Hi, I'm Rosie, Sweet Rosie Be just about everywhere on the internet. On Tuesdays, you can find me here being Hecate. Not much else going on right now. I was going to start streams up again next Monday, like video game streams, but I'm now in another project that I can't talk about yet. So keep an eye out for that.
I'll tell everybody it's a dating
whole
sim. It's a
time.
dating it's just the what if
Yeah.
of like it's the Humblewood Bachelorette.
It's the alt
Yes.
campaign where it's just like what if, and
Yeah.
oh,
It's an animated series.
It's The
that is
Bachelorette.
just the Bachelorette, but it's Hecate.
Yep. Who wouldn't want that?
you know what?
I would watch the crap out of it.
I'm gonna make a note here, and we might do like a one shot for that.
Oh my god,
Oh
no.
my gosh. Yes.
My ace heart can't handle it.
Perfect.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Juni.
Yeah, hi, I'm Juni Ruiz. I'm a very nerdy dad and an overprotective big brother. And I've been a chicken today. I'm also on Warlocks and Waffles with Hunter on Mondays and Fridays. And I'm at Very Nerdy Dad on all the other social medias and stuff. I'm a pro GM, and I try to make things sometimes if I can stay awake long enough. But I'm here and I'm awake, so and this has been fun times.
And I'm gonna see if I can get Liz in a voice channel on the Discord so that people can hear her, because guest star is being a bitch. Can you just drag somebody in there? Liz, if you can hear the stream, you should be able to see. There we go. You can talk now.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
wonder
can
if the
hear you.
stream hears her.
Oh,
So the
Hello?
stream probably can hear, but we can't.
Hello, hello, hello.
yeah.
Oh God, I can hear me too.
Definitely.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So tell the lovely people at home who you are and all that jazz, as per usual. Sorry that, Twitch was being twitchy with you.
Yeah, it's the joys of actual play.
Yeah, and it's a thing in beta, so.
Yep. It's all good. I am Liz, Fuzzy Slippers 05, wherever you want to find me. Mostly right now, I am here on Tuesdays, and hopefully soon back over on Roland D's 20s. And I know I've been saying that for a hot minute, and it's still hopefully soon. So, yep, that's mostly where you can find me.
Wonderful. And as per usual, I'm Frank, your GM, and I guess the Billion Hot Bachelors. I don't know. What I don't GM here, I currently don't do much just because things keep me occupied. But I'm also a professional composer under my personal brand called Raven's Call Production. You can hire me for music and shit, or if you like the little intro music for the video, I made that. And whatever I make from music will go towards upgrading my rig because we all know it needs it. But the only thing recently that I'm gonna actually, in the near future, that I'm gonna be doing is actually gonna be on my friend D&D Jordan's channel this Friday at 5 Eastern, I think, or 4 Eastern. You should go. I don't remember. I should know that shit. I think I'm pretty sure it's 4 Eastern. One shot with Panda. All I can tell you is that our character are gonna be having some amazing chaos gremlin energy. So go check it out. It's for charity, so that's just gonna be super fun. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining tonight, and
I will also be on D&D Jordan Lee this weekend. I
True.
forgot I will be playing on Saturday and Sunday.
there you go. So yeah, go check it out. It's gonna be fun and chaos, and I mean, if you like this show, well, you are already into shenanigans. So thank you again for joining us, and we'll see y'all next week, and with hopefully slightly less technical issue, but it should be good. Have a good night, everybody.